Hello and welcome to the Forex Complete Solution Basic Trading course. This module will be a summary of the basic trading course. So far in the basic trading course we have had an introduction to trading. We've covered the principles of technical analysis. We have covered basic candlestick chart formations. We have looked at using technical indicators. We have looked at intermarket analysis. We have looked at trading trends and ranges. We have discussed Fibonacci numbers and retracements. We have also discussed the principles of fundamental analysis, and we have looked at trading the economic calendar. That the reason why the Forex Complete Solution trading course is one of the best on the market at the moment is because what we trade works in real time. This is what professional traders and people who trade for a living use on a daily basis. Okay, as I've mentioned numerous times throughout the basic trading course modules, trading is achievable by anybody, and I mean that it is achievable by anybody. Once you put the time and the effort into trading, you will become profitable. Okay, there's no one system that will work all the time. There's many websites that profess to sell a trading system that will work 7 or 8 times out of 10. It doesn't happen. Trading has been the same for the last 100 years. Okay, as we've discussed in the principles of technical analysis, from the Dow theory all the way through to the present day, trading hasn't really changed. Okay, the technology has changed, and people will trade on computers and laptops from their home now, whereas before traders would have it would have been a closed shop, so people would have been trading in central banks, in big banks, and trading on trading floors. But now trading has opened up to literally everybody who can have access to a broker account and an online connection. But again, trading is there to be used as a tool, whether you're looking to trade part-time or you're looking to trade full-time. If you're looking for a part-time income, again, once you set your trading hours throughout the week and you know what economic data is going to be coming up during your trading hours, then you're going to be one step ahead of the market. So it's about preparation. So we at Forex Complete Solution want to give you the realistic goal of creating real wealth using our trading system. And once you are trading successfully, it's a skill for life. Okay, it's the same things again and again and again. So our main aim is to make you profitable but also consistent. I don't want you to have one great week and 2 down weeks, because you may sometimes, if you are taking momentum trades, as I've discussed before, maybe you'll just take the right trade at the right time and make money. But if it's not part of your trading plan, well then it's not going to be consistent. Okay, so again, from our charts here on our Euro USD, we can have a look at our trend lines and our Fibonacci's. And again, since we've done the course in real time, the trend line is holding. Of course, it's a good distance away, but our Fibonacci retracement there at 23.6, it's still holding. Okay, even a couple of sessions later, we're still holding resistance at that point. So this course is designed to keep things as simple as possible and things that will work. I don't want to there's no need to overcomplicate trading. Okay, it's mainly price action. If the market is buying, it is buying, and if it is selling, it is selling. As you can see with the Euro USD from a weekly time frame, that market is selling off. Okay, but our aim is to get you safely in and out at correct points. It's okay to say that the market is selling off, but where are you going to enter your trade and where are you going to exit your trade? And they are the technical indicators that we're using, such as Fibonacci retracements and our basic trend lines. Okay, so they're just technical indicators that you will use to help you plan your trade. And again, as we've discussed, you'll be covering your fundamental data. And again, where do you get your fundamental data? You just go to your economic calendar. So as you can see, all this information is at your fingertips. Once you've opened your broker account and once you have your account funded, you can trade, but we want you to trade in a safe way. So that's why I also maintain that in your first week or two, you may look at using a demo account to test out your newfound knowledge, because trading, there's a lot as a complete beginner trader, there's a lot of information. Okay, and there's no really quick way to learn it. Okay, some people might cover the basic trading course in a couple of days. Somebody else might take a week or two to go through the information and then apply it in real time on their charting platform, or look at their economic calendar and see how a news event will react. So again, if you're looking to trade the Euro USD on our technical chart, and then today you will be looking at your economic calendar and seeing some euro data, and you're going to look at how that reacts. So to trust yourself as a trader, you want to see how it reacts a couple of times. Okay, as we said before in our economic calendar module, just because a figure comes out either negative or positive for that data stream, we don't immediately jump into a trade. We wait for the market sentiment and we wait for direction. And where do we get our direction? Again, we use our basic technical indicators, which will guide us safely in and out of the market. So that is both the fundamentals and the technical reasons of why we're looking to take our trades. Now, to continue on from the basic trading course, there will be an intermediate and an advanced course, and we will be delving deeper into trading theory and trading technicals, okay, and how they will apply again in real time. The basic course was really to give a beginner trader a roadmap of what they're going to need to be doing, and to make sure that trading is for something you really want to do. Okay, many people might have in their heads that they want to become a trader, but you will only become a successful and profitable trader by discipline, by patience, and by taking the time to learn the business, because this is a business. You're not going to come into trading and open a broker account and not take any kind of trading or training and think that you're going to be successful. It would be like if you were going to plumb your house over the weekend and you had no idea how to plumb a sink. Okay, it's not going to work out too well. You're going to spring a leak. So it's the same with trading. If you think you're going to just open up a broker account and start trading cash, well, what's going to happen is your account is going to spring a leak, and you won't be leaking water, you're going to be leaking cash. And as long as you trade without learning the business, you're going to be leaking cash. And some people, surprisingly enough, will trade for years and years and not learn the business. Okay, they'll sit in front of their screens with their 5 or 10 minute charts and take positions, and they won't have a big picture view of the markets. Okay, they'll be just looking at it one time frame and one market and think they have it cracked. These modules are there to show you that you have to look at the big picture in trading. Okay, you have to look at your central banks. You have to look at your intermarket analysis. Okay, you have to look, if you're trading the USD JPY, you need to look at the US economy. You have to look at the Japanese economy. Okay, you have to look at the two, and you have to look at the fundamental reasons why the market is buying and why the market is selling. You need to know why the USD JPY here. Why is that chart why is the chart in a bull trend at the moment? And as we've discussed before in the course, we have the strengthening dollar because of the US economy is improving, and we have the Federal Reserve looking to raise interest rates, and we've discussed these things in the course of why these things will impact the US dollar and why that is making the market bullish and why the market is buying. So again, we do not need a master's degree in business to trade the markets, but you will need to cover all the bases from a technical and fundamental point of view. And once you have the big picture, the big narrative of what is moving the markets at the present time, well, you're going to be on the right side of the market. As we've discussed before, in America right now, in June 2015, you're looking at the Federal Reserve looking to raise interest rates. That's the one big story over that side of the world. In Europe right now, you have the Greek situation, where the Greeks are struggling to come to an agreement with the IMF and the ECB about how they're going to how they're looking at their bailout programs. That's the main narrative right now, but it changes. There's always a story in the market, and the one thing with a story, for instance, like Greece, is the indecision. So the market is selling off, as we can see from a perspective here on the German DAX. If we look at a weekly chart, okay, the market has been very bullish because we've discussed the quantitative easing, and now the market recently has been selling off. Okay, and the last couple of months, and especially the last couple of weeks, mainly to do with the Greek story. But as we can see from our technical indicators here, we still have support at a 38.2% fib. It hasn't been broken. Our trend line, which we had, has been broken, and our supports have been broken. Okay, so what we're looking for here again is a support, our next support level, and that's the 10.858. So again, a technical indicator that we put onto our chart, a weekly chart, is still giving us the information that we need to place our trade. And again, we've discussed all these things in the basic training course, and this stuff will work in real time. Right now, if you're looking to take a trade here, we're looking for support. Okay, if the Greeks do a deal, we're looking for the market to buy back above this trend line, and we're also looking to buy it back above our horizontal trend line, and only then. We're not going to get bullish, or we're not going to go long or buy the market until that happens. Okay, so right now the market is this is a hard market to trade, okay, because the market is completely undecided, and on a weekly time scale we've also have a very thin candle. Okay, so remember we discussed it, it's a spinning top candle, so there's very low volume in the market. So the major buyers and sellers are staying out of the market. When we see a candle like this, it tells us that there's many people in the market. Okay, the green candle was bought up, we've plenty of people, but right now very thin market. And why is that? Because the Greek situation is still undecided, and that's our weekly chart on our DAX 30. So again, these technicals can be used across all markets. Okay, so as we discussed in the introduction to trading, whether it's bonds, forex, equities, or commodities, these indicators and these news events are the same thing. The main thing is to look at what you're going to trade, whether you're going to be a full-time trader, part-time trader, or how much time can you give the market. If you're looking to trade forex, you will want to give the market a little bit more time. Whether if you're trading gold, okay, you'd be taking a position on gold maybe over the longer time, for the reasons we've discussed, that gold can be a hedge, it can be a safe haven asset, so people may tend to hold gold for longer. But as you can see from trading the Euro USD on a daily time frame, there's a lot more trades. Okay, there's a lot more action on it. As we can see again, we have our gap, and that was from the Greek situation overnight. Okay, so you can see how that gap affected all markets. It affected the USD JPY, it affected the Euro USD, it affected the French market, the CAC. Okay, so that's our fundamental data, and we can see it obviously on all charts. Okay, and that's the reason why the market sold off. So as we discussed before, technicals and fundamentals must go hand in hand. So that is our look at our technical indicators there. And again, we have the USD JPY, and we have all our data there. We can look at our historical data, and we can look at the change in prices. Okay, we have last week's prices. As we discussed, using investing.com, all our historical data is there to help us make our trading decision. Again, our pivots with our high, low, open, okay, and our close price there. And we can see the market is down for the day. So that really is our basic trading course summary. Again, I just wanted to introduce you to trading and give you a roadmap of what you are going to need to be doing. And if you think that you can put the time and effort into trading, and you think you have a passion for trading, well, you're going to be successful and you're going to be profitable. But again, you will need to learn this, and you will want to learn from people who are trading day in, day out for years and years, people who are trading professionally, people who have a track record, and that is us at Forex Complete Solution. We have a long-term track record. We have a team of professional traders. All our accounts are there to be viewed, and we have a long-term track history of success. We have been training people for a long time, and we have a dedicated staff that will help you along step by step to achieve your goal of independent wealth. Okay, and that is our goal. That is the dream of anyone who wants to trade the financial markets. You want to be profitable and you want to achieve independent wealth. And that is our goal at Forex Complete Solution, for you to achieve your dream. So thank you very much for taking the time to listen to our summary on the basic trading course. And I hope you will have a look at the intermediate course if you are looking to take your career further and create wealth for yourself and your family. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.